Welcome to Math Eskwela. We're learning math in as easy as finding socks in your laundry basket. Today, we're solving a fun real life problem right here at the home using the four steps of problem solving. Step 1. Understanding the problem. Mika is studying at a table and Ben walking holding a cookies.
Hey Nika, I've been noticing something great. Every 3 days, I seen out of friend of cookies, but I don't know if just me or a pattern.
In step 1, understanding the problem, Ben thinks the cookies are disappearing every 3 days. We need to confirm if that's a pattern and maybe it's a figure out how many cookies we need to last for 2 weeks. Step 2. Devise a plan. Looking for a pattern. Let's use this strategy looking for a pattern. That means we'll record what's happening and try to predict the next event.
Let's make a chart. Here's what we've noticed. In day 1, we have 12 cookies. Day 4, we have 8 cookies. And day 7, we have 4 cookies. And day 10, 0 cookies.
So it's going down by 4 every 3 days.
Exactly. The pattern is cookies decrease by 4 every 3 days.
Step 3. Carry out the plan. We now use the pattern to find how many cookies we need for 2 weeks.
So in day 1, we have 12 cookies. So in day 4, we have 8 cookies. And in day 7 naman, we have 4 cookies. In day 10, we have 0 cookies. So by day 13, we need 4 more cookies if we want to eat every 3 days.
That means we need 16 cookies total for 3 weeks.
Step 4. Look back and check. In final step, look back and check. Let's test our pattern. Test the new starting amount is 16 cookies. So day 1 it's 16 cookies. Day 4 is 12 cookies. Day 7 is 8 cookies and day 10 is 4 cookies and day 13 is 0 cookies.
Well, looks like we need to buy more cookies if we want to keep up with our schedule. Thanks to math and pattern recognition with ready for 2 weeks.
Don't forget the fourth step. Step 1. Understanding the problem. Step 2. Devise a plan. Step 3. Carry out the plan. And lastly, Step 4. Look back and check. And try to look for pattern in your own home.
This is Math Eskwela, solving real life problems one step at a time.
Hi Kamat Eskwela! Ako si Teacher Ella at ngayon may bago tayong math problem na lulutasin gamit ang strategy ng work backward. Handa na ba kayo? Let's go! Step 1. Nang bumili si Marcos tindahan, binigyan siya ng sukli na 20 pesos. Kung ang binili niyang candy ay nagkakahalaga ng 15 pesos at binayaran niya ito ng isang perang papel, magkano ang inabot niyang pera? So, medyo nakakalito, di ba? Pero, wag mag-alala, we'll solve by working backward. Step 2. Devise a plan. Let's start sa sukli. Marco got 20 pesos na sukli. Binili niya ng candy worth of 15 pesos. Sa kung isasama natin yung 15 pesos at sukli niyang 20 pesos, ang candy ay 15 pesos plus 20, yung change equals 35. Ibig sabihin, ang inabot ni Marco sa cashier ay 35 pesos. Step 4. Carry out the plan. So, si Marco pala ay nag-abot ng 35 pesos sa tendera. Binawasan ng 15 pesos para sa candy. Kaya 20 pesos ang sukli. Gets? Simple, diba? Pero powerful ang work backward. Step 5. Look back and check. Let's check. Binili niya 15 pesos, ang sukli niya ay 20 pesos, ang total na inabot niya ay 35 pesos. Tama nga, from the sukli, we work backward para malaman ang inabot ng pera. At ayan nga mga kaibigan, gamit ang work backward, natukoy natin kung magkano ang inabot ni Marco. Kaya kapag nalilito ka sa simula, simulan mula sa dulo. Don't forget enforce the problem solving. Under the first step, understand the problem. The second step is devise a plan. Third step is carry out the plan. And the fourth step is look back and check. Sa muli, ako si Teacher Ella at ito ang Math Eskwela hanggang sa susunod na Math Kwento. Bye-bye!
Ang pattern ni Froggy. Magandang araw mga bata! Welcome sa Math Eskwela kung saan matuto tayong tuklasin ang mga problema sa pamamagitan ng 4 na problem solving. Kasama natin ngayon si Teacher Clyde at si Froggy para ipakilala ang magic ng looking for a pattern. Step 1. Understand the problem. Froggy, may problema tayo. Sabi mo gusto mong malaman kung gaano kalayo ang tatalingin mo matapos ang 5 beses na pagtalon, pero may pattern ka. Unang talon ay 1 meter, ikalawang talon, 2 meters, at ikatlong talon ay 3 meters. At tuloy-tuloy pa.
Teacher, pa-help po ako. Nalilito ako.
Okay, let's understand the problem. Ang pattern na tatalunin ni Froggy ay first jump, 1 meter, second jump, 2 liters, at third jump, 3 meters. At gusto nating malaman kung gaano kalayo ang naaabot niya pagkatapos ng 5 jump. Step 3, devise a plan using look for a pattern. Let's go! Look for a pattern. And jump 1, 1 meter. And jump 2, 1 plus 2 equals 3 meters. And jump 3, 1 plus 2 plus 3, it's equals 6 meters. And jump 4, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, it's equals 10 meters. And jump 5, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, it's equals blank.
Parang nadadagdagan lang pala next number kada jump.
Tama! So, we can say that the total distance after 5 jump is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, it equals 15 meters. So, step 4, carry out the plan. Let's do it together.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ang total is 15 meters. Ang galing!
5. Look back and check. Let's check. 1 plus 2 equals 3. 3 plus 3, it's equals 6. 6 plus 4, it's equals 10. 10 plus 5, it's equals to 15. Tama nga! Froggy jump a total of 15 meters.
Thank you, teacher. Pattern lang pala ang susi.
Ayan mga bata, natutunan na natin kung paano gamitin ang looking for a pattern sa pag-solve ng mga problem. Gamitin natin ang 4 na step ng problem solving. Step 1, understanding the problem. Step 2, devise a plan. Step 3, carry out the plan. And step 4, look back and check. Kita-kits muli sa susunod na episode ng Math Eskwela. Bye-bye!